In this week's episode of Working with Work, it's about handling the really important stuff. Hello and welcome to episode 33 of my Working with Work series. My name is Carl Pauline, and in today's episode I want to talk to you about getting the important stuff done. Now, the reason I want to talk to you about this is because recently I have just recorded, edited and uploaded a brand new course on Udemy called Your Life and Time Mastery. And on Friday last week, I took the whole day off. I cancelled all my regular classes and I spent the day in the office recording the course. And that meant that all my usual daily activities that are on my to-do list had to be put to one side for the day. Now, as any of you guys who've followed me on this channel for some time, you will know that I use an application called Todoist as my to-do list manager. And inside Todoist, I have what I call my routines folder. Now, my routines basically contains all the activities, all the actions, or the tasks that I need to do on a daily basis, but do not take my life further forward. They don't necessarily help me to achieve my goals, but at the same time they are still very important. An example of this would be take the garbage out, clean the house, do my administration for my work, update my calendar, and so on and so forth, things like that. But they don't actually contribute either directly or even indirectly, I suppose, into my actual overall goals. But something like my Udemy course and the courses that I put up there, now they do contribute to my overall goals and what I want to do with my life. Essentially what I want to do is to have 5 or 6 incredibly high quality courses online that people can buy, and also I can help them to really supercharge their life, if you like, really help people to become successful. Now that is a goal of mine. That is really important. So as you can imagine, if I've spent all day in my studio or my office doing the recording, doing the editing and so on and so forth, you can imagine that I'm not going to have much time left at the end of the day to get on with my routine tasks. Now, the important thing here is what is important. So for me on that day, Friday last week, the most important thing was to record these 2023 lectures. They had to be done on that day. It was the only day I had available for the next 3 or 4 weeks. So I had to do it. There was a time pressure. That was more important than anything else. If I didn't take the garbage out, actually Friday's not really a garbage day, but for example, if I didn't take the garbage out on that day, so what? It's not going to have a big effect on my life. It's going to be 2 or 3 days of inconvenience while I have a lot of recycling material in the corner of my kitchen. But that's not a big deal. The recycling can be done again on Sunday. That's not a necessarily big deal. Likewise, updating my admin documents. Okay, I didn't do it on Friday, but I could do it on Saturday or indeed Sunday. It's not a big deal. So one of the things I find, and I see this in the comment section particularly on my Todoist videos, is people seem to get themselves so stressed out if they can't complete all their tasks on the day. Now, it doesn't matter if you don't complete your tasks on a day. The only thing that really matters is if you're not completing the important things every day. Now, this is one of the reasons why I think it's very, very important that whatever to-do list manager you're doing, whether you're using a calendar or just a simple to-do, This is why I think it's really important that you actually separate out the non-important but essential with the important stuff. Because at the end of the day, the most important thing is that you're getting the important stuff done in your life, not the non-important. So as I say, the non-important could be things like administration tasks, housework, things like that can be your non-important tasks, things that are not important. But things that contribute to your overall goal, things that contribute to your potential at work to be promoted or to go higher up in your company, those are the important stuff. Those are the things you should be focusing on every day. Now for me, I'm essentially self-employed, so I have two companies. One is a communications company here in Korea where I work directly with people, helping them to improve their communication. And the second job I have is essentially this YouTube channel, my online course company, and mentoring service, and so on, and things like that. What I have to do on a daily basis is to pinpoint what is the important task that I have to complete on that day. Everything else can be shifted to another day, but the important thing is that every single day I am actually doing stuff that is contributing to my overall goals and the vision I have for my life in the future. That is the most important driver of my day. It's not the boring administration tasks. They also have to be done, but you can shift that onto another day. So yeah, today when I'm recording this, I know that I've got quite a lot of admin stuff to catch up with later this day. But because I didn't do them on Friday, the world didn't end. I didn't get fired. I didn't lose clients. It wasn't an essential task. But these tasks do need to be done at some point. And so what I want to say to you guys out there is don't stress the non-important stuff. They're not worth getting stressed about. You can push them off onto another day if necessary. The things that you really need to make sure you're doing are the stuff that contributes to your overall life success. And whether that's, if you're an employee in a company, whether that's improving your opportunities to get promoted within your company, or if it's things like you're self-employed like me, that they're contributing to getting more paying business. And if you remember, there was an episode I did, and I can't remember the number, but I will put a link to it into the note section below, is don't major in minor things. Essentially, I suppose what this whole episode is about is stop getting yourself caught up in the busy work. The busy work might make you feel busy, but it's not improving your life. So don't major in minor stuff, which is what Jim Rohn said. And it is really, really true. On Friday, my number one purpose was to get that course recorded. I'd done all the work in the previous months. I'd written out all the summary sheets for the courses. I had everything planned out. I knew exactly how many lectures I had to record. I knew in what order they had to be recorded, because all that work had been done. Friday was one day to focus in on one thing, which was to get those courses recorded. The second part of my Friday, because it was a very long day, it was, I think, a 17-hour day. The second part of my Friday was to actually get those videos edited and ready for uploading, which I am doing or did over the weekend. Those were the key tasks. That was the most important thing. It was 3 days essentially where I had a lot of time-specific goals and work to do. But that work was major stuff. It was really important stuff. And this is something that you guys need to think about almost on a daily basis. When you do your daily mini review and you're planning the next day, what you need to be doing is focusing in on what are the truly important things to get done. These are the things that are going to take your life forward and move you closer to achieving whatever it is you truly want to achieve. And that really is, in a nutshell, my message to you today. Don't major in minor things. I know I've done a video on this before, but when I look at the comments, particularly on my Todoist videos. I see so many people getting themselves stressed and worried about the minor things. Don't stress about those. Most of those things can be pushed off to another day. Sure, the other day is going to be busy, but you can actually say to yourself, right, today is going to be about catching up with my admin. And that is your number one focus for the day. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just one day. The world is, your time is a lot more than you actually think. You can get time. So today being Sunday, I'm recording this on a Sunday, I know I have a very, very busy day. I've got a couple of things to finish off with this course before I upload it. I've got all the admin I didn't do on Friday to catch up with today, but that's okay. It's Sunday, I have nothing, I don't need to leave the house. The only time I have to leave the house is to come down here to the office to do this recording. But apart from that, I can get on with the admin stuff. I have cleared the day to get on with that. So by the end of today, I will be completely caught up. My week will be planned, my tomorrow will be planned, and I will be ready. And that is the way that you need to be thinking. What are the most important things that I can get done that will take my life further forward today? And that is the question you should be asking yourself every single day. Not how much busy work can I do so that I feel exhausted at the end of the day. And that is never, ever going to help you. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, please click on the like button below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe because it really does help me when you subscribe. Thank you again for watching this video. I wish you all a very, very productive week.